Hey, how's it going? We are here again in the Bosporan Kingdom campaign, episode 33. Alright, we're nearing the wrap-up portion for this campaign. Probably a couple episodes I'll do, and then we'll end it. I think what I want to do is just really capture the bulk of Roman territory and maybe go take Pella. You know, maybe we'll see if we want to take all of Greece. That might take a while, though. But I'd just like to severely hamper the Romans. Alright, so, let's see here. I think what we really want, so I can't switch that over, which would give us a huge garrison. How do we get marine training? Oh, it's gonna take 4 turns. Sure. We won't worry about that yet. I think what we will do... Ooh, that's too expensive. Okay. Too expensive. Yep. Yep. Okay, so this, -4 public order, 2... Okay, so that's the same. 2 livestock. Yeah, basically the same thing. Okay. Or do we want food? We could change it over to be a farm. Honestly, I think what we do is we may just wait to convert things over. I think I'd rather save our money. This rebel army.
Ready for battle.
I think we'll wait till we have taken Pulpadeva before we mess with it.
At your
What we
command.
might even do is hop in here, because it doesn't matter if they're pissed off. And then we'll go ahead and fight them with Lucan's army. Alright, cool. I think we are good to end the turn. Alright, Clytemnestra exposed, that's fine. Oh, this is confusing. Okay, cool. That's fine. You keep hanging out there, Clytemnestra. Ooh, interesting. Ephesus. Alright, so, that army left Pella there. Taking a little more attrition, that's okay. It's gonna take like 1 turn to replenish all that, so I'm not even worried about it. And we do have some money now, so I might convert over, not Nessos, Anthea. Let's see, -2 food, +3 growth. This gets us 1 extra Greek militia, +2 public order. Well, wealth from agriculture. We do have some agriculture buildings here, so let's do the farming town. We'll swap that over, and that's all that we can afford right now. The army of Colchis is still hanging out. Don't really know what you're doing. But we have so much income now, too. Alright, cool. Well, we do need to take care of these rebels. Wow, they're just garbage, too. We'll give it 1 more turn because these guys have to surrender. Honestly, I think sieging out was a better idea. We take less casualties, and then we can go ahead and swoop in on the other Roman territories here. Honestly, I think we might go ahead and end the turn. I don't think there's... Ooh, we could improve that in Olbia. Let's do it. Alright, cool. And we can go ahead and end the turn. So, it prompted us with a chance to fight this. I don't know why it did, but honestly, it might be kind of cool to fight this out. I mean, we got a bunch of siege towers. And we got some rams, and the thing is we got this guy. I'd like to see what this does against buildings. You know what? Let's fight it.
But I offer them this.
Here we have mighty Antagoras, who is besieging the settlement here. We have all of our siege towers over this way. We have a ram manned by our hoplites, and then off over here we have another ram manned by some Thoreos, and we have our cavalry as well as some more Falx units. So, let's see what's going on here. So we have small Italian slinger contingent defending that location. And at this point I was thinking, alright, let's try out the bolt thrower, the Scorpion. And it wasn't really having much effect on anything. They do have these stone throwers, the ballistae, and doing a little bit of damage here. They're mostly targeting our bolt thrower. So, but yeah, and then I decided, you know what? Screw it. Let's just push everyone forward. So the Falksmen prepare themselves to assault the walls. There's some of them facing the wrong way up top. Oh, that's cool. I forgot they had a little scorpion up there. Very neat. And the fire being unleashed from the arrow towers. So let's fast forward a little bit as we push forward all of the siege equipment. Ever slowly. We're getting some occasional kills with our bolt thrower. I think we switched over to these Italian swords units. You can see some of them are dead on the walls. The slingers hurling their stones to no avail against the rock-iron hide of the siege towers. There is no stopping our advance, Romans. There is no stopping it. Finally, we arrive at the walls. And here come the Bosporans, leaping down and preparing for combat. Get some of the Falksmen here. Drop down. Attacking the Italian swordsmen in the back, or just standing there. Looks like they're just standing there. Alright, cool. So, let's get an overlay here. We have dropped in all across there, and then the ram has arrived at the gates and is about to bash it down. And there it goes. Rams are very effective at that. That's great. So, yes, at this point we have taken the walls, or taken to the walls, and begun the long foot slog as we slowly try to chew away the Roman infantry. So, over here, they do that very annoying thing where they open the gate, and then I can't ram it down, which is a very annoying tactic. So yeah, they kind of do that for a little bit, and this flank doesn't really go as well, spoiler alert, but that's okay. So, we've knocked out that ballistae unit, and I start to bring the Falxes around to prepare a charge. So, we've sort of nullified the towers here so we can pass through without boiling oil pouring down, and the hoplites get into the thick of it right off the bat. So I bring forward Mighty Conquerors to inspire. And yeah, we're just having conflict all along the walls here. A desperate fight by desperate men. Man, look at this. One Italian swordsman just coated in blood. Alright, and at this point I bring over my Thureos, and I'm going to start bringing him down this way to deal with that cavalry unit. So here, I swing these guys around, and here, I'll fast forward a little bit as we get into the thick of it. I line up the Sarmatian archers, and we're going to start firing over the gatehouse. Alright, there we go, the Falx is lining up, preparing for a mighty charge. They do have 33 charge bonus, which is pretty great, I will say. Pretty great. Look at these dudes. They're freaking ripped. Okay. Hoplite unit just waiting in there. Taking on 3 units of Romans. Granted, they're Italian guard, but still. Look at these mighty hoplites. And yeah, at this point, I decide to bring in some of our troops over on this flank to try and deal with the slingers that are being just super pests. Here, I'm just going to get this charge here, and then I will fast forward to something interesting. Alright, let's go ahead. get the charge. The Dacian Falxes as they jog on into battle. Charge, brothers! Excellent. Oh, there was one. Swift end. And let's just say that these guys are gonna rack up a lot of kills against the guard. Oh man, bodies writhing on the floor. Oh, that was a nasty one. What is the? Oh, that's a banner. Okay, it's like intestines. All right. And yes, firing over the defenses. Sarmatian archers. I don't really know how they can see their targets, but they're just going for it. And yes, we're raining in fire down from above. Okay, so we have conflict all along the line here, and it's going to be a little bit of a slog here, so I will fast forward and catch up with you. Alright, at this point, the Thereos took out that cav unit, and let's see how we're doing up top here. So we have won this fight here, and the Romans have sort of collected around here to face off against our Thereos spears and swords up on the wall. We have taken care of most of the units here. At this point, I turn the... I've swung the javelin unit along the wall, up from the siege towers, and we start firing in javelins, and it's looking pretty dire for these Romans defending the gateway. Up on this flank over here, our Thereos swords end up breaking because of the arrow towers, but I realign these guys and start burning down the gateway. And because the ram was destroyed by fire damage, so I couldn't use it anymore. These pesky freaking slingers. They ran out, actually, so I sent the cavalry after them to massacre these slingers, who foiled my plans. My beautiful outflanking maneuver. I should have brought some siege towers over on that side, to be honest. But, oh, we're gonna bring in the Dacians, too. Boom! Powerful charge. The mighty Dacians. Alright, so we're going to start to burn down the gatehouse here. And over on this flank, so we've broken through. We have brought Antagoras around, and I decide, you know what? These guys, this Italian horse general, not really going to stand a chance against Antagoras. So here I'm going to sort of bring everyone around and support this fight that we have going on there, and let's just see what glorious Antagoras can do. The horse is just destroying the marketplace. I hate free trade, mainly because I'm a horse, and I want everything for free. Okay, so Antagoras leading his men as we charge against the Roman general. And just smash into them. And we do what... He didn't have any kills yet, I don't think. Or no, he must have. Oh, he caught a bunch of prisoners, but still. I mean, we just absolutely destroy the Italian horsemen. They got 0 kills on Antagoras. There we go. Alright, so we cap this point here. And then I'm going to swing around and finally open up this gateway and get vengeance on these slingers. Those pesky, pesky slingers. Alright, so we have one unit here who's still holding on. The Italian swordsman getting a lot of kills. These guys they're no joke. For a garrison unit, especially. So here I'm going to bring everybody in range. Thereos hurling their javelins into the flank of the Romans. And I've set up the archers, and then now the javelins as well to pour in their missiles. It's actually a pretty cool looking unit, I will say, for a skirmisher unit. Alright, and the noble Sarmatians, the noble peasant Sarmatians, prepare to fire. And we bring around the Dacian Falxmen as well. 224 kills on those guys, pretty brutal. So we really start chipping away at these guys. Alright. So, at this point, yes, Conquerors has finally caught the Italian slingers. We captured that point there, and we bring in the general himself to kill these stupid slingers that messed with my battering ram. Alright, so I know for next time, though, we need a battering ram as well as 2 siege towers to kind of distract them, so that way we can do our best. So, we burn down the gatehouse, and we bring in the Dacian Falxes to capture the tower there. And at this point, well, there's no secret here. Looks like a victory for the Bosporans. We're gonna charge in with the Thureos. And we begin our contest here with the remaining Romans. So, long story short here, we take out this little group. This, I think he's the last one to go, is the Italian swordsman up there. And yeah, that was pretty much it. That was a fun little siege battle, and I will see you on the campaign map. And that's sort of how you do it. I am no master of siege battles, but that was fun, regardless. I'm glad we fought that out. We built all that stuff, and I was like, yeah, we could siege him out one more turn, and that would make way more sense, but man, that was just too much fun. We gotta do that. Let's see here. We don't want to do anything funky here, so let's just hop in and occupy. Alright, Ares' Dread. Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's because we we ended a turn. So it's a little confused. Alright, cool. Well. Oh. Oh, interesting. Ha-ha. Well, isn't this funny? I think we're gonna move out and fight these fools. Looks like they have some pretty good infantry, of course, but then just some slingers who we can easily take care of. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. Let's sally forth and fight this in the field. On the rainy slopes of Thrace, the Bosporans prepare to face off against a true Roman legion. So, what do we have here? Well, we've formed up on the slopes, for we are the ones defending. We've already skirmished a bit with our cavalry, and just, you know, taken out a few of their slingers. But the real hero here is the bolt thrower that has begun firing into their heavily armored infantry. So, out on this flank, we have all of our heavy cavalry waiting for the signal given by Lucan. Lucan II, I should say. Noble cap. Mountains look pretty epic in the background. Where is he? Where is mighty Lucan? Oh, are you hiding in the trees? Are you camera shy? He's a little camera shy. He's okay. He's not shy of violence, though. Alright, so yes, the bolt thrower giving the Romans the business. Oof, already gotten several casualties. And the horse archers gonna roll out, continue to kite the Roman forces. Alright, now let's see how the bolt thrower is doing. 84 kills right off the bat. Boom. Bolt thrower is a beast, I will say. Now we have some triple gold chevron skirmishers. Look at those levy slingers. They're just brutal. It's kind of pointless. Sorry, my dog is woofing at something. Must be Romans. She smells Romans. Alright, so our archers open up, firing into the Roman skirmishers. And fire. Ooh, brutal. Alright, the Romans advance up the hill in the mud, in the slick rain-covered grass. Alright, so at this point we bring over our cavalry, take out a lone skirmisher unit. Starting to break their skirmishers, but they do have more infantry than we do. So, we do what we can, pouring archer fire into them, which does start to have a pretty good effect. They only have 35 armor, it's good, but it's not amazing. And yeah, the bolt thrower at this point, 146 kills. Started targeting the Triarii in the back here, because they have stupid armor. 75 armor to be exact. So I start kiting, and I realize that hopefully I'll be able to tie up most of their troops with our hoplites. I bring back the bolt thrower. Javelins start pouring in. We catch the charge with our expert charge defense. It was like a freaking missile. They throw them so fast. Jeez. It's crazy. Alright, hoplites still only took 6 casualties from all that arrow fire. So, they have begun to try and outflank us, which is rather foolish of them, because now we can target them with our missiles into the backs of the Romans. And bring over the Thracian peltasts as well. And I've started to move up our heavy cavalry. Now the general sort of foolishly starts to attack our horse archers, which it was my fault for letting him get caught. I wasn't paying attention to them, but we pull them back and start firing away. Do have to watch out for that Principe unit. So I pulled the archers a bit too far back up there. I didn't really need to do that, but we're starting to break these guys with just the sheer amount of missile fire from the javelins and the archers. Those rain slick slopes are now blood slicked. And only 15 casualties on the Bosporan hoplites. They are tanking very well, I will say. I need to bring these guys in. I'm kind of goofing on that. But we do begin our cavalry movements. So I charge in with some of our troops into those that were open for charges. I bring in our heavy cav. Crush into the flank of the Romans. All down the line, we have engaged with them. And we have done a devastating amount of damage with all of our missile troops there. So I'm gonna eventually bring the archers around the corner here and see if I can get some flanking fire. So I pull these guys out because they did get caught a little bit by the Triarii. They did a good amount of damage. So we charged the general here with all of our horse archers and just overwhelmed him. And then with mighty Lucan, what chance do you stand? None. None. He breaks. Alright, so at this point there are some slingers left, but they're going to be easy pickings for our cavalry. As far as the infantry fight goes, I mean, we are at a disadvantage for sure against things like the Principes and stuff, but we do what we can to hold out against them, using this hill advantage as well as our cavalry. So, what do we have going on here? I pull all of our horsemen forward and see the opportunity to take out the rest of the skirmishers here. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit as we catch them there, and then the archers begun firing into the flank of the Principes here. We've outflanked them with our Thracian peltasts, who are not too shabby. None too shabby. Alright, and then we do have these few units of heavy Roman infantry left. We're taking some casualties from the slingers too, which is kind of annoying. But I bring the Bosporan cavalry in again for another charge. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. We have 13 kills right now. This should be pretty brutal. $13 quickly goes up to 32, 33. Pretty devastating. Alright, so at this point I stupidly let I'll let our guys get caught by the Principes. So I threw them on skirmish mode, and I'm like, alright, cool. They should take care of themselves now. It's just one unit of Principes at 2 speed, right? Should be fine. Apparently not, because we get caught. Freaking stupid skirmish mode. Alright, but we do... Oh man, we lost some cav. That's unfortunate. Oh, that was from earlier. We bring in the heavy cataphracts and Lucan's cavalry to quickly destroy and dispatch the remaining slingers, and then I see our opportunity. Then it is time to bring in the mighty Lucan II with his 74 charge bonus, 14 melee defense. He's charging uphill. Charge gets interrupted. Let's see how he does still. Very sad charge. But we still get like 20 kills on the charge. Like 16, but still. That's enough to start wearing these guys down. I think we popped an Inspire. Yep. And I'm going to bring over the rest of the cavalry. So yes, they did catch our horse archers. I don't know how. And then quickly took care of them. But we start cutting this Principe unit out. I'm going to bring out Lucan as the Triarii try to make a push forward for the hill. Push that happens in vain. We line up again, seeing this this lone unit, the cataphracts charging uphill. Lucan delivering a blow against the right flank of the Romans. And there we have it. Some pretty good charges. We break them. So all that's left is just a few units of heavy infantry and this one Principe unit. So, spoiler alert, we're going to take care of these fools. And unfortunately the bolt thrower got kind of caught up in combat. I don't really know how that happened. But we do have some fun with the bolt throw in the end here. So, I'm going to continue to kite these guys. Oh look, it actually works this time. That was nice. So we quickly take care of the Principes, reline up, and then I think, oh, you know what? Let's hop back on the bolt thrower. So I actually started control it a little bit and take a few pot shots, which was fun. And they really start firing into the Principes. Let's see if we can get a few shots here. The last of the Romans trying to figure out how they can win this battle. Knowing no retreat, even though they should definitely retreat. Being fired upon by giant arrows the size of a man. Come on, let's get some good ones. Come on, let's get some arrow porn. Let's go. It's my favorite part about Total War is arrow porn. Alright, not very good. But yes, another victory for the Bosporans as we take on the first of the Roman legions. Alright, I will see you on the campaign map. Huzzah! A heroic victory. Excellent. Alright, do we want that income? No, we kill the bloody Romans. No chance for you. Alright, I will catch up with you on the next turn. Ah! Okay. The rebels come forward to fight us. I don't want to lose these guys here. Let's just hit a quick save. Those guys are really good. And let's just do a aggressive stance. Come on. Sweet. Didn't lose any of them. Excellent. Let's go ahead and release the captives. There we are. Good stuff. Aha! Successful. We control 17 settlements now. Got a bunch of money there, and subjugate 15 different factions, making their client state or by capturing their last remaining settlement. Excellent. And Herodotus ranked up. Alright. Good stuff. Where are we? Oh, it's quite beautiful, isn't it? Alright, very cool. Sweet. Well, we took out those Romans. We have a province under our control. Ooh. Newly acquired region has special attributes. Interesting. I wonder what that is. Sanctuary of the Great Gods. +2... Okay. +2 food. Plus 1 growth. Minus 15% tax. Plus 14 livestock. Okay. Interesting. Cool. Very cool. Alright. Good stuff. Excellent. We have this region finally under our control. Probably getting close to beefing up our Imperium. Good. We still have that horse archer unit. And it looks like we replenished a little bit. We're going to go ahead and kill this rebel army. Just one quick stab. Oh, Lucan ranked up. Good. Let's just hit these guys. And there we go. Alright. Let's scurry on back this way. And I kind of just want to go hit these guys. I'll leave them to sit here and bide their time till their imminent destruction. We'll go ahead and hit that, and we'll quickly get Lucan ranked up. That would be kind of nice, getting that extra replenishment. Plus 4 cunning. Growth. Missile damage. Increased missile attack range for all units. That's kind of tempting too. Wow, we have 23,000 gold. and we have 12,000 income. Okay. Let's do that then. And we might as well get the replenishment. Wow. Alright, this is a rather lucrative settlement. Wow, Bulbadeva. Very interesting. Okay. Alright, cool. Well, I think we're going to end it here. And I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like I feel pretty happy with where we are with this campaign. I feel like, you know, we pushed out from our lands, had a very long, hard-fought battle against all the Dacian tribes, finally won that, and then just swung on in and crushed the Romans here, which was, you know, all part of our surprise attack plan. I feel like we could, you know, we'll probably hang here and sort of build up again, and then, you know, honestly, I feel pretty good without this campaign. I feel like we're at a good point where we could move on to something else. We do have the Epirus campaign. I'd like to get maybe some other games in here. I feel pretty good about the Bosporan campaign here. I don't know. Let me know what you think. If I get some comments saying they want to keep on trucking, then we'll do that. But I don't know. I kind of like to focus more on the Epirus campaign and then something else I have in mind. So yeah, I think we'll take a pause on this for now. We may come back to it, but let me know in the comments. I'd be glad to keep going because it is a fun campaign. I like playing. I like the generals that we have here, Antagoras and Lucan, and you know, there's kind of fun armies, and it's always good to crush the Romans. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Throw a like in the video if you liked it. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it. We are still trucking ever closer to 1,000 subscribers. I think we're at we need about 160 left. I know we can do it. I know we can. It would mean the world to me if you hit that red button if you haven't yet. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of either the Bosporan campaign, or maybe the Epirus campaign, or maybe something completely different.